What's up, guys? Back for another Honkai Star Roll video, and of course Prydwen updated their tier list with the release of Rappa, and good lord, I have unfortunately seen a couple of things because people are pissed, like actually pissed. People are asking for like full-on Prydwen revamps. They're like, oh my lord, like I thought Prydwen was okay. Prydwen's probably like the most popular tier list out there that isn't just like a singular YouTuber or creator. But man, they might be one of the most hated after this one. So they updated their MOC tier list, and then they also added Rappa. So we're gonna take a look at that, and look at the change log, and then I'll give my opinions on it probably as we go through it. So don't forget to like and subscribe for more. I mean, that's all. I don't really know what else to say. Let's just jump into it, right? So we're on memory cast just to double check with Pure Fiction and Apocalyptic Shadow. Okay, yeah, just MOC. Okay. Alright, so first things first. Yes, I see. This is the one I saw. This was a very interesting one. This one, and there's another one, which funny enough you can see down here. Very interesting that they moved Akron down. People gave me shit for saying Akron. Oh, they're not going to move Akron down. No, I knew they were going to move Akron down. I could feel it. Interesting. I don't know. I mean, I think Phase Out is better. I'm not a whole tier better, I will say. Rappa in tier 1, and she's tier 0 in Perfection, obviously. And then Apocalypse Shadow is 0.5, makes sense. That's fine. Bronya, Pela, and Sparkle went down. The fact that Bronya and Sparkle are in the same tier is so funny, because when Sparkle came out, everyone was like, yeah, Bronya's dead. Bronya's useless. And I'm like, yo, I personally think that Bronya is probably like a tier lower than Sparkle. Right? The Sparkle only does half the action advance, doesn't cleanse. The skill points is great, right? But if you don't need the skill points, she's like not like, oh my god, Bronya is unusable. So seeing them on the same tier actually just makes me happy. So I don't really care about this. This is funny as hell. I know people are pissed about this. This hurts me. This makes me sad that they're at 1.5. But I mean, hey, Dot hasn't gotten any love. It's fine. Jinglu going down to the same tier as Blade. She's not that bad. I still think she's easily with tier 1 with Dawn hanging them, but it's whatever. Zaylee going down to tier 2 is crazy, because I still see Zaylee get absolutely glazed by people left and right. I mean, I don't use her, so she could be tier 2, but to be with Himiko, well, Himiko has super break at least, but that's just crazy. She's with QQ again? I don't know, man. I don't think she's that bad. Luca and Xuen went down, makes sense. The 4 stars are like really rough. Yukong finally in tier 5 where she belongs. Same with Fire MC. Fire MC has some like niche uses, but realistically you're not using them over Harmony MC, so it just is what it is. A very interesting list as we're looking on this. In terms of me agreeing, this is fine, this is fine, this is fine right here. This is fine. This questionable. This I can somewhat agree with these two. I guess I'm not a huge fan of Jinglu going down, but I guess, right? This and this are interesting. I don't know why. Maybe they like realize Boot Hill and Brony are like really good together. Sparkle going down is interesting. I feel like she was fun at 0.5. Personally, I mean, you can still use her. People use her with Akron. People use her with Dawn Hang. People use her even just instead of Bronya, they just use her for like Boot Hill or whatnot, right? She still has the action advance and the, you know, all that stuff. I mean, obviously she's not gonna be as good because 50% over 100, but still, people still use her a lot. These two are still in their same spot. Interesting. Okay, let's look at changelog. So we added Rappa. Akron, despite the release of Zhao Q, who made Akron much better, we're comparing Akron teams to Phase Out team. Akron falls a bit short. So Akron is weak, but Phase Out's proved she's on another level, not just one, but multiple teams allowing her to clear MOC stages effortlessly. Okay. Oh, I went down. I was like, whoa, what the hell? Even without her best support, Robin can still use Bronya. If you don't have Topaz, you can use Mose or Hunt March. Akron has options as well, but those options aren't as potent as Phase Out. Even without her best support Robin, you can still use Bronya. You can use both for Acheron. I literally use Bronya on pretty much every single Acheron team I use. If you don't have Topaz, you can use Mose or Hunt March. Okay, if you don't have Jiaoqiu, you can use Pela, or hell, I use Black Swan, right? Acheron has options as well, but these options aren't as potent as Fei Zhao. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one, Chief. On the top end, her best team alongside Jakku can't reach the heights Phase Zhao can on the lower end. That I can see. Phase Zhao only presses the advantage in the future when such a background sees more teammates. We feel our team ceiling floor can be increased, but currently Phase Zhao is one of the bottom primacy and will be the sole tier 0 for now. That I don't know if I agree with that. Because putting her in a tier higher means that Akron has to be compared to Ratio and Yunli, which I totally think that Ratio and Yunli are very good, but not much has changed, right? Akron has only gotten better, right? If these two weren't at like Akron tier when Robin drops and the team was completely the same, they, I don't know. It's just interesting. It's just interesting. Yeah. We'll have to see, bro. We'll have to see. I'm just gonna get. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. Let me just keep reading. Jingle compared to other damage dealers, Jingle doesn't receive any new teammates that will allow her to perform at a higher level for quite some time. Furthermore, hitting for 200k was insane back in the day, but when playing with the newer and shinier damage dealers, seeing those numbers makes you feel like you built the character wrong. Because of her performance and MOC continues drops her damage output, simply is enough to deal with the ever increasing difficulty of MOC. Sure, that's fair. Sailing, the HP of enemies continues to increase with every new phase, even though well-geared Zeds are starting to struggle to continuously trigger resurgence. The enemies that were fighting recently in MSC, most dependent ones, also don't help with the core mechanic of today, and both are usage rate and the average performance reflect that, so we have to decide to drop her down half a tier. I don't know, bro. Every time I see Zayla mentioned, she's getting absolutely glazed to be like this tier 0 beast, so I know comment there. Kafka and Black Swan, I don't gotta read this. Yeah, literally this last one. Hoyo, please make dots great again. We beg you. Literally just, no one's using Dot because Dot hasn't had a fucking support since Black Swan, bro. Like, Black Swan has had a rerun already. We still haven't got anything good. Like, Dot is dead, bro. Joey and Luca both shine bright with the MOC phase, feature enemies with their matching element buff that benefits them. Outside the strong phase here and there, we routinely fade into obscurity. Okay. To be fair with these, right? They are niche, but it's because 4 stars just aren't used anymore. No one is using 4 stars anymore. The 4 stars in Star Rail, if you're not a support, you're basically useless, unfortunately, right? Like, I've made Luca cook, people made Jue cook, people made 4-star DPS cook, but they're just so power creeped at this point. It's actually very, very sad. On Genshin, people still use like Bennett and Zhang Ling and all that, mostly because they're supports, right? But I don't know, I feel like Star Rail might be, I can't talk on Honkai 3rd, and ZZ is still pretty new, but Star Rail did not handle the power creep for the 4 stars well at all. Like, their dupes do not help them that much either, which is crazy. Fire MC, outside of some very niche uses on Akron teams, Fire MC has very little play, literally because of Harmony MC, that killed him. Sparkle, similar to Dot's Hypercarry archetype, struggles to compete with break and follow-ups in the current meta. From the top down, Geo, Sparkle is mainly paired with Yun Li and Acheron. Yeah, even there she can be replaced with outside of them. None of the characters she's played with are considered meta as they struggle to perform well in MOC. I see. Because of this, we think Sparkle is Apex material anymore. We're dropping here to tier 1. I mean, I guess, but like, Yee. Yukong, who, yeah, Blade's average performance in the last few phases surprised us. He's been commonly using dual DPS hits with Yun Li, Fei Zhao, Clara, and Jade. Really? Who the fuck is using Blade with Fei Zhao? Like, genuinely. Like, actually, I'm actually wondering who the fuck uses Fei Zhao and Blade. Because Fei Zhao's entire team is her, Sustain, preferably Manchurian, Mose, or fucking March, and then Robin. So you're telling me you're running Fei Zhao, Blade, Robin, Sustain? Are you running Sustainless? Because that's not gonna fucking work. Are you running no buffer? Are you running Fei Zhao, like March / Topaz, Mose, Blade? Like, what the fuck? I mean, I fucking guess, bro, but I don't know about all that. Clara, Jade, and Yunli, sure, I can see that, like, counters. But, like, Fei Zhao, really? But outside of there are even some higher carry teams using Blade. Blade damage isn't as good as it was back in the day, but he makes up for it with the frequency of his attacks, which help with breaking enemies in AoE scenarios. Plus, he has a follow-up attack. What are we running? Break Blade? So he's managed to keep his relevancy in the current break fall focus teams have decided to raise him tier because of that. Y'all Blade motherfuckers are cooking something that I can't comprehend, I guess. With the recent phase, Bronya has added another solid spot in top tier team's portfolio. She has been a top pick for Boot Hill since its release, and now serves as a strong Robin substitute in phase teams, allowing you to use her elsewhere if you don't have her yet. Because of this refill, she deserves a raise to tier 1. If you have E4 and she has a follow-up, bro, she's actually like pretty damn solid. Dude, oh my god, if I didn't get that freaking Jeopard, bro, I could have done a video on that because it's such a cool team with Bronya instead of Robin, and you run follow-up Bronya. Actually, so cool. Payless still remains champion free to play new player. She's very universal, easy to build, easy to use. So we have raised her to tier 1, which better showcases how good she is, especially that she's still commonly played with Acheron after Jockey's release. Okay, so we're raising Payla because she's used so much, but we're lowering Acheron because she just doesn't have the options. I mean, like, bro, Payla's literally right there. I'm not saying Payla's making Acheron like this insane tier -1,000,000 beast, but they preach how she has options and Acheron doesn't. Like, hello? Hello? We have Payla, we have Black Swan, House Silverwolf. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Anyway, I guess that's really it. Not too much to talk about. The Acheron one, I still think she deserves to be in the same tier as Phase Zhao, but Phase Zhao is definitely the better of the two. Rappa is fine where she is. Bronya being higher is fair. She didn't deserve to be 1.5. Payla, same tier as Tingyun, is fine. Sparkle going down, a bit iffy on that. I still think she's pretty damn good. But I guess we can let that one slide. It's just interesting. We almost need like more point tiers, high key, because it's like we're getting to the point where Prydwen raising another character is making it to where it makes sense that they're going up because they are like getting better. But then if you lower another character, it's like, hold the hell on, these characters are not the same tier, you know. So it is what it is. These two fine, these two fine. Dele, very interesting choice. These two are fine. These two are fine. So it's really just Zele, Acheron, and then the Bronya Sparkle incident. Because I'm not letting y'all forget the amount of people who were saying Bronya was damn useless. Sparkle's league's better. Look at you now. I know that more characters are released that want Bronya over Sparkle, but like, bro, it was like Bronya was like down here and Sparkle was in like tier 0, right? Like, come on. Anyway. Enough of that before I make people mad and be like, oh, actually, yeah. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. As always, do you think Prydwen is cooking? Do you think they're out of their mind? Do you think Prydwen should revamp their entire tier list, maybe including more tiers, or maybe more point tiers, or like, you know, high tier 0, low tier 0, something like that? Let me know in the comments. Do you think that Prydwen should get a completely fresh team to, you know, rank the tierings? Because I'm sure it's probably the same people over and over. I'm not too sure who those people are. They're probably safer not revealing themselves because how bloodthirsty people are. But let me know what you guys think in the comments, and of course I will catch y'all in the next one. Thanks for watching.